How is everyone doing today? The name is Eon Slayers and we are back for another video. And we are here checking out some day 1 decks, although this will probably upload it at like day 4 or day 5, but we don't care about those details. To be honest though, I'm really sorry, like my upload schedule is basically whack and it's all over the place, but hey, I mean at least it gave me time to just test these decks out. But not to worry though, these are of course day 1 decks. I managed to just scrounge up some materials and maybe pull a little bit here and there to try and build as much of the decks as possible. So we have here Seekers, we have Risers, we have like an Yggdrasil and Nyx, we have Brawlers, we have the Celestial Legions, and we have like the Tester Fox Legions. So yeah, let's check out the first deck, which is basically Thing Saver. You know, nothing. Most of the cards here are actually pretty new, so you can pretty much build this deck from scratch from like this set. So just 4 Thing Savers, 3 Wingles, new starter, just a BB Seeker, counter chargers, and of course we do run Gans a lot for that like Blaster Blade engine. There isn't much to talk about Thing Saver because like I will make a deck and fight for this, and to be honest, this deck list will probably stay the same for the deck and fight as well. So yeah, look forward to that. And yeah, this Legion overall, like Legion games right now overall, are just takes a lot longer. So but it's a lot more fun to grind, right? So I just recently finished this one. So we have Risers here for Novas, so Nova Grapplers. As you can see, I managed to like get my 4th like Mega Flare, and then just we have Drill Wing for that restand, Mega Flare for that crit, just Yamatama Drake for that Mega Flare, restand gains power, and then just that one random one-off Perfect Riser for like a crit. Though usually you don't really have the soul for that, especially if you like use a lot of energy charger. So like yeah, and then like filters and soul blast to draw are really important to a lot of decks right now, especially in Legion, because you want to fill up your drop zone, you know. And we have like the Legion mates, and yeah, the Legion mates of these 2 cards, some Trans Risers, just like plus on the field, because honestly Risers doesn't really plus that much, or at least in my experience they just kind of struggle a bit in plussing. I don't know why, it's probably just my luck or I'm just a really bad player. And yeah, starter wise we just use good old Battle Riser here, though you can alternatively use like the Resist starter if you want to. Although as the attack pattern of this deck's not really favorable for that starter. Again, I'll further put that into details into the deck and fight. And we're just like literally speeding through this. There isn't really much to talk about these decks because like Thing Saver has like a restanding Vanguard. We have Risers, which has like a crit Legion, and then the restanding Rear Guards Legion. So they're both very good decks, and they're the ones that like I've been playing a lot recently. Like this one I'm not so sure deck build wise. I kind of went off on scratch here. Grade 1 I didn't really change from like my old Minerva deck and fight. I'll just change the starter a bit. Like when you Legion, put this unit to your soul to soul charge 3, and then your Vanguard's like an additional 5,000 power, so that's really good. Just fill up that soul. We still run like the when you soul blast them out you soul charge, because again like soul blast 1 and then you soul charge 2, still really good, and they filter out triggers, right? That's really nice. Basically yeah, we just still run like 3 Chamomiles and Melissas just for that multi-attack. And right now I'm still considering editing the build a bit, but of course I do plan to run like I just have randomly like so much Nyxes. If you've seen like my pulling video, so like 4 Nyxes, 4 Yggdrasils, just really nice glory effect. And yeah, I run like 2 Minervas and 2 Angelicas as heals. That break riding might be a bit too slow in this deck, to be honest. But yeah, just like a backup, I might even consider running 4 Minervas instead, to just just to increase that chance of like hitting it for a restand, because sometimes it does come in clutch, but at the moment still lacking 2 Yggdrasils. We'll craft the 3rd one pretty soon and just probably play with just 3, so I don't really want to spend too much time farming up like these decks. This next set I will also pull for like I want like Sin Buster and then like Abyss. I mean Shadows I have like 7 triple rare, so no problem with that. But for DP I have like barely 5 triple rares, and that's not really gonna be enough. Like I still lack a lot of like double rare and rare materials. And now moving on to Brawlers. Brawlers is not really particularly completed as well, so like as you can see, it's like more of a budget variant of the build, grade 3 wise, but all the other like grade 1 lineup and grade 2 lineup, they're like completely fine. It's all up to preference at this point. We have like our starter that really helps with the deck, just wipe out the opponent's entire field, all good. I did manage to get like 3 Big Bang Knuckle, and then crafted my my fourth, and then I have like 2 Shotgun Blows and crafted my third. And at this point, I do run this deck. I did play this deck a bit, and it doesn't really feel bad, even if it's like a bit incomplete. You know, you do Legion back a lot of stuff, and as our heal temporarily, I just go for like the on-hit counter charge, because this deck does counter blast quite a bit. And yeah, just some new cards. We have our like counter charger here in Soul Charger. Just this one that gains power every on-hit. You know, cards that gain power when you retire stuff. And yeah, and since we do gain soul from like the new counter charger, just, you know, again, as I said, filters and soul blast to draw are really essential in this decks. I don't know if I'll make a deck and fight of this deck. Maybe if I try to like scrounge up some materials here and there, like pull another 10, maybe I'm considering, but at the moment, not really my priority, right? Not really my priority. So almost click deleted there. Angel Feathers. Interestingly enough, I did manage to like, sorry about that. So Angel Feathers. So interestingly enough, I did actually manage to scrounge up some stuff for Angel Feathers and like make like a little budget version of the deck. Given I don't have a Daniels and I don't plan to farm any more Angel Feather materials, because it's not really gonna be like my main focus of a deck. I did play it a bit here and there, and it's quite fun. And I might consider just making a deck and fight, just using this list, or like adjusting some stuff. You know, I'm still unsure like Zarakel here, but we have some nice like Legion. So we have this just swapper like on Legion, and then we have like the constantly gain power, really helps with like hitting with our multi-attackers. We do run like, you know, Hermier, and then the grade 2 variant of Hermier, let's like on hit just swap from a damage zone. And sorry about that. Yeah, and then just run ponies and stuff. And yeah, overall it's just a very decent deck to play with. Maybe a bit too complicated for me, especially when it comes to swapping like damage zone or like efficient multi-attacking. I'm really not that great with this deck. Like same with like Genesis, those two decks I kinda steer away from, but you know, it's fun to dabble here and there. Great Nature though, Great Nature though, I don't think I'll ever be able to play this deck. So this is like just a build that I scrounged up as well. I did have like 4 of this like Guru Tiger, so I guess that's good, right? I have only 1 tester box. You know, you need like you do still run the Break Ride, I think, in this deck, because it's just really good with plussing. And trigger wise, I do run some stands because you do fill up your hand quite a bit. Just one off of like Leopold Reverse. Again, Soul Blasters to like draw a card, stuff that retires to gain power. You know, Guru Wolf draws when it like hits 20k, even when boosted included. So that's really good. So yeah, I haven't really had much to say about Great Nature. I've never really played Great Nature in Vanguard 0. I mean, like most of the time, it's if I do play Great Nature, it's like a scuff like budget build or something when I try to have fun with the deck. But yeah, don't expect anything from me when it comes to Great Nature. Oh boy. But yeah, that's basically it for like all of these decks, right? So we have like, you know, the most probable decks that I'll make a deck and fight of is like Thing Saver for sure, Risers for sure, Brawlers a bit iffy, Angel Feathers maybe, Genesis if like, yeah, I can try. Great Nature definitely not. Right, so yeah, that's basically it for day one decks. Comment down below if you like how well you did with like the new gotcha. I've like seen quite a bit of like people like a bit complaining when it comes to like gotcha rates. I mean, I guess I do kind of understand, like you get 2 cards in one when you pull the leader, so I guess that's it. But that's just like really rough, because now when you try to craft cards, basically you have to like consider the mate as well, especially if like the mate is a triple rare, so you double that, and it just really sucks. For like my own personal experience, it just really does. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, give a sub if you really like my content. Click that notification bell if you want to keep updated with my videos with like my irregular update schedule. Yes. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video, most probably a deck and fight. And thank you guys for watching, and take care.